Kicking off our final event of the season will be Puff from Puff's Racing. He races for Rick's Diecast Racing and he currently sits in 6th in the point standings. So the point standings is just in time from Fool's Errand Racing. He races for Team DA. Racing for Rick's Diecast Racing is Uncle Elvis. He currently sits 4th in those overall point standings. And looking to win back-to-back championships here at the Comitel Race will be Arlo from Arlo Racing. He currently sits in 3rd place and he's racing for Team DA. Let's head up to the top of the Comitel and get this event underway. Here we go, folks. The point standings have already been set for the team event, but the individual is still wide open here, as all eyes will be on Arlo and Uncle Elvis in this heat. Arlo's got the better chance, but Uncle Elvis could sneak in there and take over first place, and he's still jockeying for position. As here we go, it is Arlo way behind here. Uncle Elvis is falling down there to 3rd place. He's trying to make his way around just in time. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It will be Puff just in time. Uncle Elvis, Arlo. Not exactly the results that Uncle Elvis there or Arlo wanted to make that first lap, but that's all right. They're back up at the top here. You've got just in time and Puff trying to play spoiler. It is Uncle Elvis out to the lead. That's what he really needs here. Uncle Elvis is moving along nicely here. Puff needs to make his way into 2nd place, if nothing else. Coming down here to the end, it will be... Whoa, what a pass there by Arlo for 2nd place. It will be Uncle Elvis, Arlo, just in time, Puff. Check out this run by Puff right here on that Widowmaker run at the last second. He sneaks in there and takes over 2nd from just in time. With that slick pass there at the end, it is Arlo that moves himself into 1st place. Will he be able to hold it? He's got 2 more races to extend that lead. Let's see what happens here, folks. As we are racing, it is Uncle Elvis out to a bit of a lead there over Arlo. Here comes Arlo charging on hard. Arlo's going to take over that lead from Uncle Elvis. Look at this now. Arlo spreading this thing out further as all 4 cars are really starting to spread out here coming down to Widowmaker run. It will be Arlo, Uncle Elvis, Puff just in time. It is Arlo extending that lead as you've got Uncle Elvis and Puff trying to finish this event up in the top 5. Can they do it? And can Arlo hold on to that top spot? As we are off and racing, it is Arlo with the lead. He's going to look to extend that lead up front, folks. Down, here we go. Oh, Puff gets spun out there as Uncle Elvis is trying to make his way around Puff. I don't think he's going to be able to do it. It will be Arlo once again, followed up by Puff. Uncle Elvis just in time. As we end this heat, you can see Arlo does have that lead, but will it be enough to hold on? Can he hold on to that top spot with 2 heats here left to go? Uncle Elvis has now moved himself into 2nd place. Will he hold on to that spot? And Puff is in that top 5, which is where you want to be, at least, folks. Just in time, you put on one heck of a good show. I know we'll see you back here again real soon. Let's move on to our next 4 cars competing in heat number 2 of this championship round. Currently sitting in 9th place in the point standings, it is Cinder Foley from Spirit of 64 Diecast Racing, driving a Nerve Hammer and racing for Team DA. Currently sitting in 6th place, racing for Rick's Diecast Racing, it will be Captain Phasma from Kamikaze Racing. Currently sitting in 3rd place in the car has been the top of the leaderboard almost all season, it is Dusty Miles from Milestone Diecast, racing for Team DA, racing in that Bulletproof. Currently sitting in 7th place is Demon Preacher, racing for Teams Rick's Diecast Racing in the Ford Mustang GT. Good luck to these 4. Let's head up to the top of the Comitel. Let's see if Mr. Dusty Miles can take back over that 1st place as we start this 2nd heat of the night in this championship round, folks. As we are off and racing. Once again, a tight battle going down that 1st straight. There's Dusty trying to make his way up there into 2nd place. But he cannot do it as he gets a little bit sideways. You've got Cinder Foley and Captain Phasma really battling it out for 1st place. Oh, everybody kind of slows down right there. I'm not sure what happened. Everybody just taking in the sides to come down here to the end. It will be Cinder Foley, Captain Phasma, Dusty Miles, followed up by Demon Preacher. Here comes Dusty Miles, folks. He's moved himself up to 2nd place. He's going to try to reach Arlo there and take back over that top spot as we are off and racing. It is Dusty trying to get around Captain Phasma. Now he's going to fall down here a little bit. Oh, he gets a little looser on that killer straight. Uh-oh, looky there. Oh, Demon Preacher's going to take over 2nd. He's going to drop Dusty all the way back down to 3rd. But here comes Dusty. Dusty's taking back over 2nd. It will be Captain Phasma, Dusty Miles, Demon Preacher, Cinder Foley. Here we go, lap number 3, folks. as Dusty Miles needs to get it going here if he's going to catch up there to Arlo. And he does have that lead, folks, coming out of the gate. Can he hold on to it all the way through? But Demon Preacher's really challenging him here. Demon Preacher takes over first place. Oh, looky here. No, it's going to be Dusty Miles taking back over first. What a battle these two have put on tonight, folks. It's going to be Dusty Miles, Demon Preacher, Captain Phasma, Cinder Foley. Let's check out the old UFO cam as Dusty Miles and Demon Preacher. The last two laps have really battled it out. Looky there, Dusty Miles has got that lead. Right here, coming into Armageddon corner. Looky there, Demon Preacher takes it over a bit on that drifter straight. That's exactly what Demon Preacher does. He drifts and allows Dusty Miles to come back in and take over that much-needed first place finish. All right, here we go. Final race of this heat. Dusty Miles needs no less than a third place finish here to force a tie for that first place spot, as he is behind now. Here, folks, he's in last place. It's Demon Preacher who's on a heck of a run here tonight. Really out front here. Dusty Miles is falling way behind. This is not going to look good for him, folks. And he comes down here to the end. Oh, it's a tight battle. It's Demon Preacher, Captain Phasma, Cinder Foley, Dusty Miles. Holy cow, folks, wasn't that exciting? As Dusty Miles is going to fall 1 point short of catching up to Arlo, and Arlo racing there. Holy cow, Dusty Miles is on top all the way throughout this event pretty much. And he's going to fall just short here, folks. But Arlo's not out of danger here yet, as we got J-Bo that's knocking on his door and he's racing next. Let's get back up to the top of the comment tail and race these next 4 cars and find out if Arlo's will be our back-to-back champions for 2 events in a row, or will Dog Squad Racing take in there and take it away from him. And here he is, folks. It is J-Bo from Dog Squad Racing. He's looking to take over that number 1 spot, folks. So definitely keep an eye on him, but he's got some stiff competition, and he's racing for Team DA. Next up, we got Raging Ricky from Oregon Outcast Diecast Racing. He races for Team Rick's Diecast Racing, and he currently sits in 11th spot. And sitting in the 9th position is Amberella Nova from Stupid Fish Racing, racing for Team DA. And our last car to join us tonight, and the last car I'll be introducing for this event, it will be Dutch Vandership from Dutch Clutch Racing. He currently sits in 12th place. He races for Rick's Diecast Racing. Let's get up to the top of the comment tail and see how this all shakes out. All right, folks, can J-Bo jump up there and take this championship, or will the pressure be too much for him? And how far up the ranks will these other 3 cars, these other 3 drivers move up? Let's find out now, folks, as we are off and racing. It is J-Bo out to a bit of a lead there. He really needs this. Raging Ricky moves into 2nd place. Oh, Amberella's up on the side. Amberella's going to roll it over. Not a good start for her. Coming down here to that Widowmaker run, it will be J-Bo taking lap number 1, followed up by Raging Ricky, Dutch Vandershift. That first place finish did move J-Bo up there a little bit closer, but he's still got a lot of work to do as he's starting off in that back row. And they are off in racing. He's starting to move himself into 3rd place. He's going to be held. No, he's going to get 3rd place. As Amberella is way out front, folks. Here she's a flying, followed up by Raging Ricky. Coming down here to Widowmaker run, it will be Amberella Nova, Raging Ricky, J-Bo, Dutch Vandershift. All right, folks, we got 2 more races left to go. And J-Bo needs about 7 more points there to catch up. Can he do it here in 2 races? And he moves into 3rd place right there, as it is Amberella out front, followed up by Dutch Vandershift. Coming down here to Widowmaker run we go, folks. It's going to be a good race. It's going to be Amberella out front, followed up by Dutch, J-Bo, Raging Ricky. All right, folks, it all comes down to this. This is going to be a real nail-biter. If J-Bo could take 1st place here in this race, he will face a race-off with Arlo for the championship, as he is out to a little bit lead. Oh, looky there. He's really pushing Dutch Vandershift off to the side there. He's got a heck of a lead coming down here into that slingshot. Nice little battle going on back there between Dutch Vandershift and Amberella for 3rd place. It will be J-Bo. J-Bo's going to take this thing, folks, and force a race-off, as it's J-Bo, Dutch Vandershift, Amberella, Raging Ricky. And here is the final point standings. You see J-Bo is forcing a race off as we head back up here to the top of the Cometel Raceway. Due to time restrictions on my part, we're going to go with a 2-camera race off here. We're going to do the chase cam and the finish line cam. As you can see, it is Arlo's going to be on the inside lanes. We send them both down the Cometel Raceway. He had the fastest time out of the 2, so he's going to start on that inside lane as we are off and racing, but it will be J-Bo taking the lead coming out of there. He's putting in a bit of a block. That's a smart move to do there, as Arlo's a crafty veteran and got a fast car, as so does J-Bo, and it will be J-Bo taking lap number 1. Here we go, folks. If J-Bo takes this thing, he is our champion, our first ever custom champion here in the War Series. If Arlo takes it, we're going to lap number 3, and we are off and racing. It is J-Bo with a bit of a lead. Once again, he puts in a block there on Arlo and got Arlo squirrely there. That's going to cost Arlo big time coming down here to the end. All J-Bo's going to do is keep it on the track. He does barely, and he will be our champion this season. Wow, what excitement we had here this season, folks. Is a big congratulations to J-Bo as he snatches a victory away from Arlo. J-Bo is our champion. In second place will be Arlo. Third place will be Dusty Miles. Fourth place will be Uncle Elvis. Fifth place will be Captain Phasma. I'll be posting those results up on RedlineDerby.com here very shortly. Well, DA, congratulations. Looks like you're a permanent member of the Commentel Raceway here in Rick's Diecast Racing. Your team really dominated this whole season. So I just wanted to say congratulations to you and welcome aboard.
Thanks, Racing Rick. That actually means a lot coming from you. I'm actually happy for the first time in a couple weeks. I'm so happy, no more Sidekick Sandy slap. And I have a question for Sidekick Sandy.
What, DA?
Will you have my babies?
DA!
Oh boy, what a way to ring in the new year here at Rick's Diecast Racing with DA up to his old tricks worse than ever. I'd like to thank each and every one of you supporting us through last year. Hopefully you'll continue to support us throughout this year. I'd like to thank everyone you see here on the screen for making this channel possible so we can be doing this for yet another year. We're having a lot of fun doing this, folks, and we don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. Remember, folks, a kind word goes a long way. Let's spread those kind words. Let's make this year the best year ever, folks. I want to say God bless to each and every one of you. Until next time, race fans, happy racing, God bless, and stay tuned for some bonus features. Hey guys, this is going to be a little extra bonus feature. I'm going to put this in at the end of this video. You guys just got there watching the races, and what I'm sure it's going to be an exciting event. I don't know, I haven't recorded it yet, but I want to put this in at the end because the points are really tight between our top 3-4 drivers up there. Just to show there's no shenanigans, I'm going to show you a little behind the scenes here of how I pick who's going to race against who. I'll just do it like I normally will and let you guys see how I pick it. No big secret, just so you know that there's no shenanigans going on. Also, stay tuned after this. I'm going to try, if I have enough time and workload permitting, I'm going to really put in a little quick video, a little quick race, actually, if I have time. And so I'm going to have some bonus material, hopefully, if everything works out good, and bonus racing. So let's get to it. Let's pick our racing order for this event. Okay, guys. What I have here is I have 2 containers with pieces of paper in them. This is Teams Rick. Followed up by Team DA. And I just randomly pick them out. And I go with them and I write them down on a piece of paper. My little broken glasses out of the way here. So I'll pick a name. And I'm sure this is going to be kind of boring to you, so you can even fast forward it if you like. Or you can watch it all, whatever. So as you can see, hopefully you can read this. First off, we have Pup will be in race number 1, leading up front. Now we'll go to DA. And we'll just reach in there. As you can see, we're picking them all out here. I'm not showing here. Just in time we'll be racing. I'm just going to see something here. I'm using my GoPro. And I lost. Okay, I guess we're still recording here and my screen went out there for a minute. Alright, so just in time for Team DA. And next will be for Team Rick, Uncle Lee. Hopefully y'all can read this. So Uncle Elvis. And also in this group will be Arlo. He's one of our top competitors. So he's going to be going up. He's going to be sitting in the back row to start. On the outside, he'll be going up against Puff, Just in Time, Uncle Elvis, and Arlo will be heat number 1. I'll flip my page over. And we'll start with DA this time. And this will be heat number 2 of the night. And it's going to start off with Cinder Foley. Back on over here to Rick's Diecast Racing, and we'll see who Cinder's going to be taking on. Captain Phasma. Yes, I got bad writing and bad spelling, so. But you all want to see some behind the scenes, I'm showing you some behind the scenes. Alright, next up we're going to have Dusty Miles. Dusty Miles, he's the leader right now. And next up will be Demon Preacher. Demon Preacher. And that's going to round out heat number 2. So it's going to be Cinder Foley, Captain Phasma, Dusty Miles, Demon Preacher. And our last heat will be the 4 remaining cars. J-Bo for DA. Ragin' Ricky for Rick's Diecast Racing. Umbrella Nova for Team DA. And our last car that will be joining us will be Dutch Bandershift for Rick's Diecast Racing. So we're going to have J-Bo, Ragin' Ricky, Amberella, Dutch Bandershift in our final heat of the season. Well, folks, that's how they're picked. That's how they're positioned. And like I said, stay tuned. Hopefully, work permitting and time permitting, I will have bonus races coming up. But first, I got to get on to recording the next and final episode. We are racing in this first ever team event. I hope you all have enjoyed it. And let's get to some racing. Alright folks, welcome to the bonus racing action here. We're going to take our top 4 cars as they've never been on the track at the same time together. We're going to race them 4 laps down the Comitel Raceway. Again, we're only going to do 2 camera shots here. Only due to time restrictions, don't worry, all cameras are still working. And they are off and racing. It is J-Bo out to a bit of a lead. As Arlo's going to try to catch up to him. Who will take this best out of 4 series here? Coming down to the end, it will be J-Bo, Arlo, Dusty, Uncle Elvis. Alright folks, J-Bo took lap number 1 as we're going to fly right through here folks and head right back up to the top of the Comitel. And we are back off and racing. This time it is Arlo, a bit of a lead there. As Dusty's trying to get around him, and J-Bo's going to try to get around him, and it ain't going to happen as Arlo has moved way out front here folks. Now coming down here to Widowmaker Run, it will be Arlo, Dusty, J-Bo, Uncle Elvis. It is Arlo with a 1-point advantage here as we are ready for lap number 3 of this bonus racing action. And we are off and racing. It is Uncle Elvis out there, a bit of a lead there over Dusty Miles. Dusty's really trying to get around him. Can Dusty do it? Yes, Dusty does. No. Uncle Elvis takes it back now as Dusty's battling it out back there with J-Bo. Coming down here to the end, it will be Uncle Elvis. Dusty blocking out everybody. We're going to have a tie between J-Bo and Arlo. This couldn't be any tighter, folks, as we are down to our final race of this season's We Are Racing, in our final race of the bonus section here. We are off and racing. Look at this tight group coming down there. They're really going to battle this thing out. It will be J-Bo taking the lead. Arlo gets spun around. Back there, he's falling way behind here. It will be J-Bo, Uncle Elvis, Dusty Miles, Arlo. What a great bonus battle that was, folks, as J-Bo comes out on top once again. These were our top 4 cars this season, and they put on one heck of a show here, even in the bonus. Look at how tight those points were. I appreciate you sticking around and watching this bonus material. We'll see you back here for Custom Carnage.